Hello everybody, it's me MCG here, and for my last video of 2018 I decided I want to talk about some of my favourite things that happened this year, as well as give a couple of channel updates and what I want to do for 2019. I want to quickly apologise as this is not an end of the Q&A special that I did ever since 2016. I've been doing this yearly. I apologise for that. There's been a lot of things going on for the last half of the year, so I couldn't really organise a Q&A video for the end of the year. However, I really want to do a birthday Q&A next year, so that's going to be continuing, and hopefully I'll do an end of year Q&A for 2019. But for now, I just want to talk about some of my favourite moments that happened in 2018. We'll start in the beginning of the year where Star vs Season 3, the second half of Season 3 came out. One of my favourites and probably one of the most memorable moments of the whole entire series was Star and Marco's first kiss back in episode 18. I literally couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this moment. I was so shocked, and it's just, I just couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it, because I thought that in this episode they were just going to talk about their feelings and whatnot, but they ended up doing so much more and they ended up kissing, and I was like, no! I was in a mixture of happiness and sort of, I don't know, I wouldn't say I was cringing, but I was like, oh no, what are you going to do? Because, you know, the whole situation that they're in, and with Star dating Tom and everything, but I don't know, I mean, that moment still made me happy that they finally kissed, and I was like, oh gosh, this is going to cause so much confusion. But even in my afterthoughts, I still cannot believe that this moment actually happened, and it is one of my favourite moments in the whole entire series of Star Versus, so, yeah, that was a pretty crazy moment. I also checked out a bunch of animated TV shows as well as animated films this year. If I had to say what my favourite animated film was this year, I would say Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, simply because I love this film to bits. The animation is gorgeous, the characters are great, and the amount of detail in this film is just beautiful. I love it. And the story is great. I really love how we got to see Miles Morales' journey throughout the film, and also the characters he meets along the way and how he becomes his own version of Spider-Man. It's pretty good. There's a lot of twists and turns, and I love this film. I love this film so much. We also got Incredibles 2 and Ralph Breaks the Internet, which I thought were good films. I also went to see I Love Dogs and Early Man earlier this year, and I Love Dogs was absolutely great. I love Dogs, but Early Man, it's alright. It's fine. It's okay. It's alright. There was also SmallFoot and Teen Titans Go to the Movies, which were better than I expected them to be, but they are not my favourite films of the year. Both of them were just okay in my opinion. There were a couple of other animated films that I saw this year, but now I want to move on to animated TV shows. Two of my favourite animated shows that came out this year were Hilda and Final Space. When I first saw the trailer for Hilda on Netflix's YouTube channel, I was instantly intrigued. And when the show dropped on Netflix, I absolutely fell in love with this show. The overall premise, the characters, the animation, and the writing have been top notch on this show. I binge watched the entire season in a day, and I just loved it. So much in fact that I did some fan art, as well as researched the original stories that came from the graphic novels that the creator actually did before he adapted the show into a TV show. I enjoyed the show that much, and I cannot wait for season 2 to come out next year. Final Space actually took me a while to like, simply because the first couple episodes were mediocre at best for me, but ever since the second half of season 1, I absolutely adored this show. And after that cliffhanger at the end of season 1, I really can't wait for season 2 to start. Other moments from this year I really enjoyed was the release of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I really enjoyed playing this game. I've been having a blast playing it, and I'm still playing this game. And sometimes I can't keep it down because how much fun I'm playing it. And also Avengers Infinity War, because of how much it killed me. Oh, this film, man. Oh, it really dug a hole in my heart. There's been a lot of stuff that has been Infinity War this year. Super Smash Ultimate had that big adventure mode where everybody dies, everybody from the game dies, and you're only Kirby and you have to go save everyone using Kirby as the first playable character you could play in that adventure mode. And I'm just like, don't do this. And then we got Kingdom Hearts, the final battle trailer, where literally everybody is dying in front of Sora, and I'm just like, no! I know it's probably out of context, but that's what the trailer showed, and I'm just like, It's like, it's ironic. It's like, this is the year of, I guess, all your favourite characters dying, and it's It's really sad, but really ironic. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, this is one of the most anticipated things of 2019 for me, because I haven't touched a Kingdom Hearts game in years. Literally, I couldn't get the other games because they're from other systems, and I didn't have the money to get those other systems to play those games. But I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game since Kingdom Hearts 2, and I have been catching up with the lore, because I was one of those people that thought, oh, Chain of Memories and Birth by Sleep and all the other ones were spin-off games. No, they're part of the lore. So I have been catching up with the lore, even though I get confused at times, but I'm trying to catch up with the lore so I know what's going to happen, or what's, you know, what's already happened, so I can catch up. And I just cannot wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. I cannot wait to play a Kingdom Hearts game again after so long. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting and heartbreaking, and I'm just not ready for Kingdom Hearts 3 at all. But we're going to get it. It's going to be fun and heartbreaking, and I'm not ready. There's also a lot of stuff to look forward to in terms of animated TV shows as well as movies. One movie I've been looking forward to for years is How to Train Your Dragon 3, and I cannot wait to see that in February. It's going to be so much fun to see the conclusion of this epic trilogy, as well as the TV shows as well, because, you know, there's TV shows in between, like Riders of Berk, Defenders of Berk, and the Race to the Edge series. So it's nice and really bittersweet to say goodbye to one of my favourite franchises of all time, and I'm going to be sad to see it go, but also I can't wait to see How to Train Your Dragon 3. I'm also excited for the Lego Movie 2, and I'm very intrigued about Toy Story 4, because I thought Toy Story 3 was a perfect ending to the Toy Story franchise, so having a fourth movie, I'm very skeptical about it, but I really, really do want to see this just to see how good, or I don't want to say bad or say mediocre it is. I don't know, I'm very skeptical about Toy Story 4, but I'm very intrigued at the same time. There's also a lot of TV shows coming out next year, such as The Owl House, Amphibia, which are Disney Channel shows that I cannot wait for, because they already have an interesting premise. The both of them have interesting premises, and I cannot wait to see that. There is also the Rocko's Modern Life TV special, which we haven't got news for still. Ever since we saw that clip at, is it San Diego that clip came out, or New York? One of those two. It's back in 2017. We haven't seen anything about it, so I'm kind of questioning where is it at this point. Hopefully it'll come out next year, as well as the Invader Sim TV special as well, or movie. It's a movie, and that's coming out next year, and I cannot wait for that. There's also continuations of shows such as Hilda, Disenchantment. I haven't even talked about Disenchantment. I thought it's okay. It's not one of my favourite shows of this year, but I mean, it has potential to be something other than it is right now. Hopefully part 2 will be better than part 1, because part 1 was really mediocre. We also got Infinity Train. I think that's coming out next year as well. It also, like, that pilot is so good. And it's already got a fan base behind it, so, you know, it's all set really, and I cannot wait to see where Tulip goes next in her Infinity Train. Overall, 2018 has been a roller coaster for me, personally, and for this channel. There were some things this year that have been absolutely great, and some things this year that have been absolutely awful. But overall, I thought this year was an interesting one. And that is the end for 2018. Before I end this video off, I would like to say thank you so much for all of you guys' support throughout 2018. As well as throughout the years that I've been producing content. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I'm so grateful for people to like my content, and for you guys in general. I'm so grateful that you guys like to watch my silly little videos and know my thoughts about certain cartoons such as Star Versus. I just want to say thank you so much. I'm so very grateful for all of you guys' support. Next year is looking great for cartoons and movies, as well as video games, so I cannot wait to talk about more of that stuff next year, as well as other things I would like to try out for this channel as well. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in 2019. Bye guys! Bye!